What's up, guys? Welcome to Life of Acro. I'm Acro Brandon and this is my life. So today we're in Middle Missouri. I'm in Columbia, Missouri. I'm visiting my mom. We're at this really nice, super big park they have around here. I can't remember the name of it, but tons of parking space, tons of roads, soccer fields, this left and the right and the other. Today we're going to be talking about the Insta360oneX. I've had this camera for about a week or two now. I'm in love with it. I actually love it a little bit more than my GoPro, mainly because it catches all angles and the editing in it is kind of fun as I start to get a little bit better. But today what we're actually going to be talking about is the selfie stick. I was wondering, do I have to buy the selfie stick that comes with the Insta360 or can I use a cheap crappy knockoff? So that's what we're going to play with today. So luckily I was able to get a free selfie stick with my purchase, and I'll put a link in there on how you can do that because I'm a big Potato Jet fan and he had some promo. I was going to buy it anyways. Give me the free selfie stick. That's where I'm at. But what I want to try out is, can we use a cheap knockoff? Can we use a GoPro handle? What are the different options and what do they look like? Let's take a look at some of the different selfie stick handles that I have and that we're going to test today. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Insta360 handle. This is one of 4 that I have for you today. If you're not familiar with this one, it's pretty easy. You twist it towards yourself, I guess, if you want everything to extend, and then when you start twisting it away, that's how everything locks together. It's actually really nice. That way you can have an adjustable selfie stick at different lengths that you want and get it to stick at a particular length that you might want depending on what it is you're going to do. Then we're gonna look at one of these. This is a cheap monopod. You can get these in any GoPro accessory kit that are like 30 bucks off of Amazon. It's very simple. It telescopes, it goes in, it goes out. You know, it's not the most stable selfie stick that I've used, but it totally works, and for the cost, it's a cheap, easy solution. A lot of people have these for their cell phones, so it's really good for lightweight cameras. Definitely have used this a lot on previous GoPros and what I'm currently using now up until this point. Then we're gonna look at this selfie stick right here. This is for the GoPro. It's a water handle, right? So it adjusts a little bit. You can keep it short or you can extend it here really long, and then it holds the air inside of the tube. So this is a good one if you're going to the beach, the lake, a river, any water place like a pool or what have you, because if the GoPro's on here and you let it float or you let go of it, it'll float. It won't sink to the bottom. So this is a really good option for aquatics. The question is, will it work with the Insta360? So I have the tripod attachment that goes in here and then makes it 1/4-20 for the Insta to stick on top of it. I have a feeling that this one might show up if you're looking head down, but if you're looking for something where you're really just going to be shifting, you know, forward and around the corner, left and right, and those types of orientation with the camera, that this might actually work as well. And last but not least is the small little handheld floaty handle that GoPro has here. So I'm using a bunch of GoPro accessories, trying to adapt them to the Insta360. Obviously, if you're holding it right here, you know, short and sweet, you're not going to be getting as big of a world view and things like that that the Insta is known for. But once again, this is really good for aquatics, taking it into a pool, a river, the beach, anywhere where you need something that's going to float if you happen to drop the camera in the water. So without further ado, let's get into testing. Let's see what happens and let's see what the Insta360 will see. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the Insta360. We're gonna use the selfie stick, and I'm holding it fully extended and it's out in front of me. Perfectly straight, perpendicular with the ground as I walk forward. Now I can also hold it straight up with the wrist at my waist. And I would assume that if we're looking straight down, though, we're not going to be seeing anything crazy coming from the Insta360. So I'm going to assume this should be a no-brainer that the Insta360 handle actually works quite well with the software or whatever the special programming is that Insta has put in there. Now I've got the Insta360 on the cheaper telescoping selfie stick that we saw earlier. Once again, I've got this thing held out in front of me. It's a little bowed and bent, probably from lots of GoPro use. I don't know if that's going to show up. Once again, we're tilting the camera vertical, straight up and down. It feels a little bit wobbly in my hand actually with this. And then if I was actually to hold it a little bit higher, I wonder if you're still able to see the selfie stick, or if it stays nice and hidden. Now we're on to something a little bit bigger. This is the selfie stick for when you're on the beach or whatever, the floating handle that I have, the bigger, longer selfie stick. So here we are, holding it out straight in front of us. I'm kind of wondering if the little GoPro tightening screw is going to get in the way. Holding the camera nice and vertical right in front of us as we walk, and then even if I was to hold it overhead or something a little bit higher. And last but not least, we're into the little floaty handle that's only for handheld, no selfie stick, no extension, no anything. I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to see all of this thing here, if not the hand. Really, I wouldn't use this handle for like a little tiny planet type of view, but holding it up really high, I feel like we could get some pretty good 360 types of shots. Panning to the left, panning to the right, either looking forwards or looking backwards, things that don't really involve looking straight down where the handle should be hidden. In closing, what are your thoughts based on what you just saw? I feel like any selfie stick with the Insta360 is actually going to work quite well. If it's thinner, it'll erase easier, and if it's black, it'll make this disappear a lot easier than if it's a different color. With that being said, if you're really looking to take advantage of the full capabilities of the Insta360 and not have to worry about doing any post editing and trying to crop things out, it's probably going to be best to work with the Insta360's selfie stick that they have, or using something that's black. Thanks for taking time to watch this video. This is Life of Acro. I'm Acro Brandon, and this is my life. Don't forget to hit subscribe, leave a comment, any questions that you might have, and I'll see you in the next video.